Holy.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
What's going on? It is March 16th, 2025. Today marks day 78 of 90 hard. Got up, killed my run this morning. All right, day 78. We're gonna go get this run done. All right, day 78, 90 hard. Let's go. So I am out of my element a little bit because I am filming during the day. So I got the windows open in the background. I don't have a powerful enough key light to really expose for the outside and where it's not too sourcey. Like I got this bright spotlight on me and don't want it to look sourcey. This is my perfectionism coming in, and this is exactly what this video is about. Quality should be the marker, and we should always strive for it. If I strive for everything to be perfect, I will never begin, I will never start, I will stay stagnant where I am because I am too afraid. And that's all it boils down to is fear. Fear of not being good enough. I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing something outside the norm of what I would normally do. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be anywhere close to being perfect, but it's gonna get done. And I have something to say and I have something to share. Today was gonna actually be a drone video. I was gonna discuss and talk about the drones that I utilize and share some of the footage of some drone work that I've done just because it's dope and it's cool. But then it got me thinking about the very first time that I flown a drone. I remember that story and it was very vivid and a very rememberable story because it happened to involve one of my favorite creators, Levi Allen. And here recently, Levi had posted a very heavy message on his channel explaining his current circumstances that he's going through, and I'm feeling for the guy. So for me, Levi, if you're watching this, I just want you to know that I find you to be the most inspiring creator that I've ever watched and seen on this platform. I value your content, I value you as a person, and it was super exciting to actually share time with you and take you out to Blackstone Glacier. And that happens to be the first time that I actually flown the drone. It's when I was, and it wasn't even my drone, it was actually Levi's drone. He had the Phantom 4, and yeah, it was, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into all of it, but yeah, it's quite a unique story. So this story begins probably about 5-6 years ago. We were living in Alaska, and at the time, me and Leah, we had no kids. It was just me and her. One of my favorite creators was embarking upon an adventure. Him and his wife were traveling up to Alaska in their Sprinter van, and I connected with him and I said, hey, it would be really awesome to meet you. And then we actually connected and met, and we went and had pizza. And then I talked to him about, hey, are you interested in going out at a Whittier, Alaska, and then going out to a glacier? And he was like, that sounds awesome. I don't know if our schedule can permit this, but let me talk to Janelle and we'll see if we can make it a go. So it actually happened. We took my buddy Gabe's boat out to the glacier, and then Levi's like, hey, I want to get a drone shot of me actually paddleboarding out to this glacier. At the time, I didn't own a drone. I haven't flown one. And he's like, oh, he goes, how awesome. He was like, well, here's the good news. The Phantom 4 has lived a really good life, so don't really, it's okay. And if it crashes, it crashes, but I think you're gonna be fine. He handed me the controller, had me take off and do the thing, and I was completely nervous. This is not my drone. I'm in fear that I'm going to crash this thing. We're on a boat in the bay next to this giant glacier, and he's out paddling on this paddle board to go out closer to the glacier, which was epic in itself. I actually got footage of the glacier falling. I wanted to bring a camera and create alongside with him, but I felt intimidated and I felt like this isn't going to be, I didn't feel good enough. I was planning on doing a video explaining how excited I was that I had an opportunity to hang out with one of my favorite creators, but I never did. There was a story never told because of it, because I was afraid that what I created wasn't going to be perfect. Levi Allen has been one of my favorite creators for a long time. It was on one of his videos and he recommended this book. This book has been amazing to help me break through that whole imposter syndrome and that whole perfectionism. This is like one of my favorite parts in the book, and it talks about letting go of perfectionism. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up. Showing up to whatever it is that you're doing and putting your best foot forward, whatever that looks like. And that's okay, because done is better than perfect. And growth only happens when we show up. And to be quite honest, when you pursue perfection, it usually ends up nowhere. It doesn't happen because you don't pull the trigger on it. I'm gonna continuously keep challenging myself to push through the whole perfectionist mindset and just be happy with the progress versus the perfection. A lot of good ideas in this book. Highly recommend it. That being said, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.